Hey, welcome into Frankie Bosco BBQ. I'm Frank Tisby, and I get this question all the time about how I build my fire for an offset. First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna start with a bed of coals. You gotta get a bed of coals going. I start with Kingsford. These are the OG Kingsford original coals. I always start with my Kingsford coals. You're gonna fill up your chimney with about half full of coals to a whole bucket full of coals. Then you're gonna light that. You're gonna put your tumbleweeds underneath. You're gonna light your tumbleweeds and you're gonna let that come to a complete fire. So you're gonna let those coals keep going. You're gonna stay lit. It's gonna take about 30 minutes or so with this method. And after about 30 minutes, it's going to be completely shooting flames out of the top of this chimney. That's how you know they're done, when there's flames shooting out the top of the chimney. So then you're gonna take those coals and you're gonna dump them and make a fire bed. So for purposes of this demonstration, we moved inside today just because the lighting was not so good outside, and we wanted to get this really clear for you all. So for purposes of our demonstration, this is our fire, this is our coals right here. We put it right here. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get your thickest logs, your dense logs, and you want to call those I call those your channel logs. A friend of mine, or a person at Bar A Barbecue in Texas, calls them channel logs, and I thought it was just a great name. I never knew what to call them before. I call them my side logs or what have you. But channel logs is an excellent name for it. So here's my bed of coals, my Kingsford coals that are going right here. Now you're gonna squish those coals together like this. You're gonna squish them in real good with your first two channel logs. Now, setting up your channel logs, you're going to go with the way of your vent. So if your vent is right here, this is how your channel logs should run. If my vent was on this side, I would set my channel logs here so that when I open and close my vent, the airflow is still going over my coals, still building a coal bed, and you can smush everything out, make it nice and flat. So you don't want to block your vent at all with your channel log. So in this demonstration, my vent is right here. My vent is right here. I've dumped my coals. My coals are right there in the middle. Now I've got my thickest, most dense logs. I'm gonna put them on the side. Those are my channel logs right here. So now I got my fire going in the middle. Now I'm gonna start building. Now is when you start building that fire. So now I'm gonna get 3 additional logs, and I'm gonna set them up like this. 1, 2, and 3. So I've got one directly over the fire, one kind of on the edge, and the other kind of on the edge of that. So now I'm kind of getting my log cabin going. So now here's my vent right here. I've got my vents wide open. Air is rushing in. Oxygen is the best thing that you can give any fire. So air is rushing in, it's hitting these coals under here and making that fire go. It's making that fire come up. So I've got 3 logs. Now, here is how you control the trouble. And so if you split these logs out, you're gonna get a much slower fire. The fire is gonna be really slow in here. That's how you control it, is by splitting these logs out. So you get your shovel and you kind of put it in here and you twist it and you split those logs out. Put your shovel in here and you twist it and you split those logs out. That's gonna slow this fire down, it's gonna cool it off. If you want this fire to get hot, you move these logs together. That trouble in between these logs is gonna bounce much faster. It's gonna get much hotter, much quicker. And thirdly, now I'm gonna put 2 more just like that. Now this is about 350, 375 degrees in most everyone's smoker. So if you're looking for a 350 degree log cabin setup, this is a good setup. Start with your channel logs on the bottom. Those are your most dense logs. Then you're gonna come up and you're gonna have 3 more. You're gonna put 3 less dense logs on top of those. And then you're gonna put 2 of your lightest logs on top. That's gonna fire up really quick for you. That's gonna make for an amazing fire. Get it going, 350 degrees. Hey, Frankie Bosco, BBQ.